cannot take it, how do you change it? How do you change it? First and foremost, you have to get something to eat. You have to get something to eat, and if you have something to eat, it is from what you do that you encourage those around you to see it. There is this something they did that changed begins with me, and that's within the community. Okay, at my age, if I can do it, what are you doing that you cannot do it? You can even do better. There are a lot of businesses you can venture into, because let's be honest, most of the problems we are having in our community is poverty. And as much as you cannot take care of your own poverty, always waiting for someone to help you, someone to give you, it cannot work like that. So you have a reason to do it yourself. Even if your education level is not as high as anyone can think, there are lots of people who are being worked without having a higher education qualification. And it's not, I don't want to use for some people to be like, I must be working in a ministry or something for me to be known for something. I don't see that. I'm an entrepreneur. I read civil engineering, but I choose entrepreneurship as a part, and I'm also doing my CBO activities. So, if members of my class,
if today we are into women economic empowerment, and we are into what are the root causes of VAWG, or I would allow you to speak to tomorrow. I enjoy hearing you. Let's clap for her. We have to go on now. I'm sorry. I just wanted to encourage you because you're saying what is very, very good. She said something that the root cause. Mommy, thank you. You took it out of me. Well, that is poverty. Zonal said something that women continue in an abuse situation because they cannot fend for themselves. They say the most women that are abused are those without any means of income. No matter how you advise me, if I don't know what to do with my life, I will leave that marriage. Let them kill my enemy here. And this is the truth, Father. We agree with you. However, for this particular engagement at this time we are using, let's go to our next step. Maybe what you have said will also be relevant here. Because there is no way to gather survival and not think of the power here. Are we all together? So we will get them. Engage strategic partners. What we intend to do, we need to build their capacity. When you have gathered your women of resilience, all of you here, you are enough to train them. Not that I see your face. Niger State, the last time we came, the way you are just delivering, you have enough to train women of resilience. We wasn't come from headquarters. So please know that capacity building. Let me tell us again, before we say money again, first of all now, where do you need these women? When you know where they are, set up. If you don't want to, you don't have the means to set up, which I know you have the means. Our children are here. They can set up a Zoom for you. Tell us in the airport, I will set it up. Engage them, train them, let them understand what you should do daily. So we will not be there and one. I will still be advocating against violence against women. Are we all together? So please, what is sacrosanct? That means what cannot change is training. Whether it's the guest club, whether are those people that you want to engage as Bulman, whether it is the principal that can support, whether it is the traditional leaders, they needed to understand. It's not everybody that has the kind of understanding that this organization is explaining here. He had to educate himself. He had to meet each other and one. Is there a one? May one like himself, so that they will also understand. So that he will not only be his own and one that knows all of this, but other and ones too. And before you go, the news will be all over. There is this for capacity building. Then the next thing we are talking to is safe spaces. Somebody has said it. Somebody mentioned safe spaces. If you say there is a Igbo chief within your one, there is a Hausa, there is Dupe. These places are naturally safe spaces. There is a church, there is a mosque. Another thing I want to encourage, it is working in FCT. I'm not saying we must adopt it. Is voice of traditional leader. So Baba was talking. Baba, he said that thing when we came to. That they hired a girl. So somebody who is a community leader. And the girl is being accused in his house. The wife of chiefs in FCT, they are the one that they hand over girls to. Is there a way to build her own yard? You know the way they build houses for wives? And somebody come and abuse the person in her own house. So women have a role to play here. Someone is there. At least someone within 4 months can house the girl. So let us not do this alone as Angwan, the Angwans, as chiefs, as traditional leaders, and as cultural leaders of faith. Let's work with our wives. So that even tomorrow, nobody will misunderstand what you are doing. They say, you have eyes for what you're doing next. That's why you down. Let us work partnership with wives, with women, because even when we go to airports, a man cannot start my body. So there is what a girl can tell a father. There is what she can confide in mothers. So please, let's utilize our mothers both in our homes, in our communities, and in our societies, and in our religious circles. That's why we have the likes of WoR, we have the likes of someone, we have the likes of other women leads that I cannot be mentioning all. WoR and WRAPA knows how to take it to the Ministry of Women Affairs. Thank you. I don't want us to waste more time because of prayer. What time is it?
10 minutes to be. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to 3.
To 3? Yes. Don't they normally pray at half? Okay, they are praying. Okay. So, this is the final slide. And I'll leave us here to discuss this. Advocacy and awareness. Now, we have known where our problems are. We have also established strategic leaders of faith, leaders of culture, other structures in the community, and the women of resilience are holding the desk in all those places. How do we enhance advocacy and awareness? Please, let's share ideas. Thank you.
Particularly evaluate women in recipes. In my community, we have what we call, I don't put it in English, woman leader. This woman leader is not of political class. She is a woman leader in the community. For some reason, we need anything from women, we call on her. If that's a case that involves women through fighting and the husbands and others cannot settle it, we call on them to sit down and discuss the matter. This same way, we gather them whatsoever to make sure they are not saying that gossiping in the area, fighting each other. One time I called on someone, they are here. I was 2 times or 3. They trained my women in my community. Train them how to make soap. They train them how to make a lot of skills where, in fact, skill acquisitions were offered. They were trained. Some of them were taken into the formal headquarters. They were trained how to make clothes, these winter clothes, and they were given machines. These embroidery machines. I signed it. They give them as a law. I know it was not a law, but they did that so that the women can help it instead of them selling it, let them make good use of it. Apart from that, we get an organization that come to my community 2 years back and asked me to give them at least like 10 to 20 women. We want to train them on how to make good food for their husband and how to sit down with their children to make their children good and take them to school. Apart from that, they now create what we call Adashi box. This Adashi box, every week, they choose to go to 200, some will go to 300, they have a book, they register in the book, they put the money inside the box, put the padlock, the person holding the box is different, the person holding the key is different, and the person holding the book is different. So every Saturday, if you come to my community and come to my house, for now, they have about five group of numbers of women. Each group is 1 to 25. Each group. They start with 20, and now there are 5 groups. Each group is 25. And in every quarter of the year, what they have gathered, they share it among themselves. And every week, whatsoever they gather, they give it to one person to go and start groundnut selling, to start this water, soybeans water selling. They start selling a little things for their children. And every Thursday, they bring in children. These children are orphans. All the orphan children, you see them on Thursday, sitting down, and all of them will bring 50 naira from their guardians. They do the same. At the end of every 3 months, they gather this money and share it back to them. Then they will tell them to go and bring what you are going to do with this money. Are you wearing a cow and a fowl, or so that they can see the development they are doing from this? So in terms of skill acquisition, the federal has already put in place a very good space for us to follow. Because they are the trainer of the training. Even the federation chairperson was in my community. They will do the board for my community for doing that only. So therefore, that idea of social point. An adult mind is a level workshop, and that's why some place goes about doing all sorts of things. Frankly speaking, we have to look into that area so that they will be trained and retrained, so that they will get something doing as one of the government.
Who are the Majalistas?
Chambers.
You don't hear TV where they will not. So please put them. They are very strategic. Because this thing might go out, and the people that gave him information might now be let out. That was why, because whoever is that has now been arrested will be a security threat to the one that gave the information. So we should just be conscious of protecting as a journalist. Even though I know something, I will fail, but I want to protect myself. And nobody is going to arrest me for that. So, take that seriously. Even though that has not addressed our question, but how do we utilize that mechanisms? I bought into it and now we are not thinking of poverty again. They are speaking protection against, on violence against women, strictly for financial literacy and for financial gains. For them to be able to be empowered, we utilize the same group to now have an agenda in their on violence against women and girls. I think that is what we should put something, and I want others to know it. So, how do we ensure? What kind of campaigns should we ensure? So, please, whoever is asking now, answer this.
I still want to know the answer of this question. For now, I'll be raising up my hand so somebody was talking and was talking about people, I want to start by thanking God for bringing you together to organize a day like this. I wish a program like this would come to our local communities too. I want to clarify our Banadia, the WoR, because in our area today, I'm talking of the Dagi race entirely. We have a lot of problems. I'm bringing them so that it will equally feature on this to find solutions to these problems. I want to tell you today that to talk of our community leaders today are contributing to our problems. How many will get 3 of this matter today amongst our leaders? There's talk of things that are happening in Peru. All the talk of things happening in the community and showing progress as a whole. We have an organization called Afani. I happen to be the leader of that organization. It's both men and women. I used to say it is what can cause from writing that we should not love one another. But today, that has become a different thing. A different thing completely that if it is not the work of God, we will go to something else. I thank God my daddies are here that are men. We are not having issues with men. We need to tell each other the truth. In all the colleges today, if you are friendly with your wife, they will tell you the brother. In Hausa, they call it in Asia. But we need to understand that these women are not slaves. They are our advisors, they are our sisters. And as such, we are expected to live with them like sisters. Today, I want to tell this house that the majority of the women today thinks they are women like animals. I am not happy that most Bali people are not here today. I wanted the true part of this gathering to be the guys. We have a lot of problems that will take only God's grace for people to come together. Now, let's talk about our children. Women at times find it difficult to even play with our children. We become like soldiers before our children. Our children cannot come close to us. I feel that is another great problem for us. Today, in about a village in our community, they call it Minna. In Niger, they find it difficult to send girls to the school. They say it's a waste of money. As I talk to you now, I picked 5 girls from that school and you're in Central Primary School now as I talk. I conclude to realize that with the issue of today, women that will be reasonable are better than men. Because today I have a woman and children at home. When anything comes into my hand, I think of them. But woman thinks of the parents very well. How did we send this boy to school? It is painful and painfully. In the organization of community services, including the women, we sweep within the markets, we go and work with community rights. I even don't want to tell this because it has been painful. This type of women, how do we empower them? Because more than those women are women that are not educated. And that's the truth in the administration of the court. Because of their people's problems, apparently we are doing this business and going there. God forbid, God will not show you that thing. When this is a program, we are all aware here. is someone there. At times I call you to advise me on how to go on this. At times we invite everyone in the community to come and advise us. I know how many cases I have withdrawn from the police station on this on court.
What violence against women and girls means, and like I said, we are various communities. I think having you here is strategic. You are already a representative in that community. So now that people want to, we already have you as a great champion here. All we need a good residence in that community to look for women like that, to be trained, to work with men like you, and we now engage more cultural leaders of faith and let us work within that community, and so that in the next 1 year, at least the narrative would have changed. Thank you. Yes. So the not answer my question. Who wants to answer my question? How can we complete the advocacy? How can we multiply the voices on prevention of violence against women and girls? Directly, please. Thank you, ma'am. Directly. Start therapy. You make yourself enough. Thank you. Please don't answer that correctly. We want everywhere this message to go around. What started? Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Sorry, we late you are not for a little, but we'll continue later on. This advocacy campaign must apply even during the wedding ceremonies we have around in the town. We have wedding ceremonies, we have naming ceremonies, and then we have here sometimes, even in the graduation, college graduations, school graduations, and so on, we can increase this type of awareness. Then you see this women group, market women groups, even those, we have a case about a palm oil seller. She sits in the market. In fact, it's one of our ambassadors now. People around the women that sit around are selling palm oil. What you're telling us that your husband now has changed, has started feeding people. Where did you go? He said to WRAPA. Where is that WRAPA? And so on. So through one-on-one, or even during the naming ceremony, schools, outdoors, and so on, we can spread this message. Thank you very much.
Excellent for her. She has given us the fight using our small events, using our big events. You can use it as an opportunity to propagate this advocacy. And she also said something, market women. I wanted to ask, when we say VAWG, it doesn't mean rape. Don't we have cases of small girls that are being abused by women themselves? What I mean is, you will beat a girl until she forget her name. And give them wounds. Probably because she's not your daughter, or even if she's your daughter. Is that the right to break the law? So don't we have such cases in Niger State? Because I know when you work with market women in Adamawa, they were the ones supporting women like them. So let it not look as if God is only man gives woman and woman gives man.
Actually, we have cases like that in Niger. But a lot maltreatment comes from their house help, and some cases we even reach the police station. From the Niangua, they will not be able to handle it. To take it, they will not be able to settle it. All to police station will be dragging themselves. So it's happening rampant. This thing is very, very bad, and we are on need making an advocacy in different parts of the state. Like in Minna town here, we have been with the emir, and that is why you see these are boys that are here. And they are going back, they are going to report back to him what and what we have discussed here. Then the area will still call all of them back and teach them back again that this is what they said in WRAPA, this and this and that. So everybody should go back to the community and be warned. So it's a good strategy that advocacy is playing very well. Then, like these people, people affected with HIV and AIDS, there are still another way that we are partnering with them. Because our women are so shy, victimization, in fact, we don't know how to do with them. See drugs free that supposed to take and be okay, but they feel embarrassed. How can I go ashamed? How can I go out and take these drugs? But when we started going about and we see that this thing is eating our women and they are dying like, we now start telling them that please go to the hospital. There is a drug free for you to take. In fact, if you are consistent in taking it, if you are any heavier than me, you'll be fatter than me, you'll be heavier than you will not even recognize that this person is affected. So it's another area we are talking to them because our community members, those that know, we have a case that a man brought, one lady brought a case that when they married, they tested them, it was free. All the result was good. But after giving birth, in fact, in the process of giving birth, this woman, they tested her and they saw HIV and AIDS. And it was just, she brought the result, we saw it was from the so we talked to them, go to hospital, they started going to hospital to take some cancel the woman, cancel the man. After you know say, no green, this chamber you are talking about, this chamber is another problem. Chambers, yes, it's men's group, they sit in the evening, and one knows them very well. In fact, they are women that come from a home. Yes, sir, let me tell it to you, in your face that if that group is bad, the evangelistas, in fact, they are the ones positive that man's mind. The man has a woman now. And since they went back and taking drugs, you know what? He's negative. The man is negative. We told him that, do you know where this can get this thing? Maybe it's from a court. Maybe from child object or another. It's not from sexual something alone that you can contact this disease. And if your ability is very fine, you may not even contact it. You contact it even if you are still with them. And you build your family up, nothing will happen to you. But now, the man that wants the woman. And he's not taking care of the baby that they have. I don't know. These marginalized people, you have to talk to them that if you have members there, let them help us not to be instigating a man that has problem in your house. Please let them be healthy, not to put more ingredients to what is not good. Thank you. I want you people to help us find where these all high people are living. Because we have several cases of women molesting women. They come and we are able to settle those ones. But we want to know where are these people staying in family bed? Yeah, they say bathroom room, they say someone they say they have their housing. Please. Women molesting women, they will drink to the last nonsense, they will sleep there, some will leave the home for months without going back home. Girls, drink, smoke, in groups. They say yes, drug addicts. They hire a compound, they will stay in that compound. The boys will be in one section, the girls will be in one section. Each one will be their own marketing something. So please, I want you to help us locate them so that may Allah will help us to disorganize them and maybe they can go back to their parents' house. Thank you very much.
What I was able to hear is that evangelistas, they have a strong opinion group, but currently they are working contrary to our cause. I will give you an analysis. Those of us that are familiar with policy advocacy, and Juma is there. There is those voices that are resenting. They will stand like this in the assembly and say, well, now this law will not pass. They are the people who now looking for a way to advocate to. If you get one of them, let me tell you the story of MAP in Sokoto State. The Attorney General himself was a key resistance factor. So what did we do? You and women say, bring everybody in the assembly in Sokoto, make sure that the Minister of Justice, Commissioner of Justice and also for all the civil society in the state say no, it has been our problem. They told me especially because it was WRAPA that ordained that meeting in Abuja. We came there for all this in Abuja. Do you know at the end of the day? We have that every day. We have that meeting June 2022. Sokoto was approved to VAWG July 2022. Let me tell you, if you don't work with that strong voice, who does not support you? Is it the senators you want to work with? They do not support what they don't believe in it. How about we strategically invite them to meetings? How we are known as we use it as a strategy for advocacy. Anytime we call them to meeting, most of them are not sat in meetings like this. We brought them. We brought Okada riders, and those of Keke. We brought taxi riders. We brought evangelistas. We brought the charity. And when they came, they saw every arrangement we made for them. They were wondering, 80 of them. 80 of them. For a 3-day meeting, they were going to give them 5,000. I can't redo that time. Not be now. Then they were making tea. They were making, let's be there. They knew what was that's right. At times, it is that particular dissenting voice that will raise your advocacy. So please now, let's not give up on them. They don't have what it takes, but we can also make them part of the agenda for our advocacy. Are you with me, man? Because we are the one that raised the question. Secondly, do you have women living with HIV? Do you have that group in Niger State? Okay, if you have, they should be able to help their paper. If you need somebody that will support her, I can give you a number of ladies who's in Adamawa. People that are advocates in this thing, they don't just share the way. They can be fast. She has almost gone international. So let them learn. We can learn cross-regionally. We can learn within states. Thank you, and over from here. I think if we have another advocacy strategy, I want a leader of faith to speak now. Because we advocates, I've been looking out for this. In fact, I was looking at that place. I didn't see you there, so I would have called you if you didn't raise up your hand. Please give it to that. We want to hear from you. How will we use our platform to ensure that this advocacy is not just hard and was there? Thank you, sir.
Since we are trusting God for synergy to see that this platform becomes so strong, I am with the opinion that not only that, we invite the team to give a seminar in our churches. Not only that, to include it in our women fellowship program. And when it is planned, we invite the expert to come and share with us. Now, in not only the women fellowship, but in all the fellowship that have to do with the church. Men fellowship will need to have this awareness, youth fellowship will need to have this awareness, the teenagers will need to have this awareness, and the entire church should be able to have this awareness. Because when we have a very beautiful foundation, all this crisis must come to a stop. So I am of the opinion that this thing should be here very strongly in the church. Because after all we do in the society, people go for prayers. And when they hear us speaking in a self voice, having a self platform, I think my first by find the devil will have to bow. Thank you. Everyone gospel, so I thank you.
Protocol. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. The way I'm standing before you, we usually have what we call tafsir. And this tafsir is usually a weekly tafsir which is going to take place tomorrow, usually Thursdays. So the way all I have learned here, I am going to translate it or step it down tomorrow, inshallah. And I will make sure it is sent to you for you to see exactly what is being done. And in this place, it is not just only the elites. We have what we call the non-speaking English people. That's we call them the Hausa speakers. And we'll do it at inshallah to get them. Okay, sorry, please.
I'm always very interested when it comes to policy making. I'm happy that Mr. Ewa, of recent, with the immediate past leadership of Ewa, they've included gender issues. Because whenever you have the pastor's induction, I'm called to talk to the pastors on gender issues. And then that has even led to what we're working on now, gender policy for Ewa. The training center is in Jos, that's the JETS. The theoretical in Jos. So I'm sure it's going to, because even if you just call, if the United States decides to talk to its pastors, and it stops there. But once it's a policy, there's a way it will come down. Because we had issues, I had an issue with one of the eco pastors. The husband of a woman with 4 children decided to marry again. And then he took it to the church to be remarried. The argument was that she was not properly married to him, but yet they had 4 children. And the wedding was supposed to hold. So I just quietly picked my phone and called the pastor. I said, "You are my pastor. Is this case true?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "I'm talking to you now because I don't want to meet you in court. You are going to turn this wedding under which ground?" And for 2, usually they will announce weddings. So for the next 2 weeks after I spoke with my pastor, I was always early, very early to church out of 1 seat, so that he will see me and I will see him. But then that wedding did not hold, but the person went to court. But now, unfortunately, too, the woman is to be married, they are about to divorce. So it's policy, we must work on policies. Even if it's all the religions, we have to work on policy. Although we have the holy books, but there are some issues that we need to sit and have it lined up. Because this statement agree, the other statement agree. So as we go to different states, we have different talks. But if it's a policy for one institution, it will hold. So I'm happy, our pastor, you soon see the gender policy from EWA. Lutheran has something similar, but Lutheran is a bit separated because they're now talking about these LGBT, whatever. But EWA is something, and once EWA is a Brazilian church, once EWA succeeds, other churches will follow.
Okay, sorry, let me have this. Sorry, I don't want to display the information because I'm the immediate past chairman of EWA in the DCC. There are so many things that are already on ground because of this.
Yes.
She just confirmed living out of many. And we are trusting God that in the next General Church Council, resolution will be taken and this thing will be on consideration. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Nationalizes all of the advocacies. But first and foremost, even before you come up with the policies, there has to be consultations, there has to be advocacy, I have to be aware of what you are raising the policy on. So that is the first move. That is the first stage. Everybody knows so that when you don't buy in for the policy, they raise up their hand and they support the policy, which institutionalizes all the gender well of that organization. Thank you, ma'am.
Such advocacy will be
taken up.
Sorry, sir. Please, Oga Rapporteur, everything said from now and the ones they have said before, they are recommendations. Classify it like that. That jointly, we have recommended. Are we together? Yes.
It is an established fact that the society still listens to their pastors and imams. And in that case, we are advocating that all pastors and imams be using their pulpits during sermons to champion the cause of violence against women and girls. Why? Because they still respect them and report cases of abuse to churches and mosques, both leaders of faith and culture. So we should continue to champion the cause in such forums. And again, back in Plateau State, we have a forum that is called an Plateau Interfaith Forum, where such issues are discussed. I have taken it upon myself now, from now, to take this matter forward in that forum where such issues will be discussed, and then messages will be disseminated from there for each faith leader to be able to take this message down to their communities, be it religious, be it traditional, for this message to be disseminated down to grassroots. This I have vowed, and I will continue to do that.
Thank you, ma'am. I just want to, let me say, I don't want to buttress the point of our mama from Poland, and I want to say to the hearing of the House that NOSPAT as an organization has partnered with UNICEF in 2022 to address this violence against women and girls, but the state is in 6 states of Nigeria, and they promise to at least be taking other states by 60 states data. Even I was one of the, let me say, BPMC then, when they did it at the FCT, I came from our area to NOSPAT at Utako, as our general something here. And we went down to schools, churches, mosques to advocate for this. So I'm imploring our mama to tell or inform all other organizations that are serving and working to buy to the culture of violence against women and girls. Thank you.
I just want to ask this question or observation. When we talk about rappers, actually on that, and they have started this work, and our main champions are also supporting. Thank you. Take whether or
our volunteers, they can always report to us what is happening. In every area we have a form, a way of reporting the activities. They will be seeing from a dashboard what is coming from different areas. Then if there's anything they need to do that they're not doing, by reporting, communicating, and they're advising on how to go about it. But if they have a problem they will not solve on their own end, they should be reporting to the dashboard to see everybody's activity in the headquarters or in the zonal offices from the classroom.
excellent. Excellent. Just a simple logic framework. How many WR was Niger able to establish? Where is their location? What are they doing? Which one has reported what? How many cases came for we vote against a PWG? How many came for a girl? How many came from a woman? What are the peculiarity of those cases? I'm sure there are answers there. They have case from, they have case forms, and we also have women of residents that can also send to enhance what we have. So how do we ensure that this person did this there? He reported a case. and we could not agree. We took it to Myanmar. It was preferred. In Myanmar, that's why